Dun 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 dun. This is a Star Wars video. Hey guys, as you probably know, I don't usually voice over any of my art videos because I think it can be boring and drag on, but I'm gonna do it on this one because it's Star Wars Day and I want to explain the piece because I think it's kind of interesting. As you can see, my first try was horrifying. Not so good, but there is no try, there's only do, so let's do over. I thought that was really clever. You may not think it's clever at all. Anyway, so I actually really like this piece. I think it turned out really, really nice, especially since I had not drawn from a photograph in quite a while. Like, I hadn't done any sort of really realistic piece in a while, and I did it in basically charcoal. These are Conté crayons and soft pastels, so they're a little bit more unwieldy than a lot of other mediums. You can't be as precise with them. They're pretty messy. They stained my fingers a deep blacky blue, but and as you can see here as well, maybe a little bit nightmarish as well from the start. I promise, it gets better. I promise it does. I really like how it turned out, so, like, it can't be too bad, right? Anyway. Yeah, so today is May the 4th. I wanted to do a Star Wars tribute on May the 4th because I just finished VEDA and I wanted to do some art for you guys. So, this is REY in the moment when she sort of embraces the Force and truly comes more into her power. It's also on the right-hand side. It's the island that she meets Luke Skywalker on, the lonely island. The connection here, I thought it was the coolest connection I'd ever found ever. So when I was doing some inspiration and research on what piece I wanted to do for Star Wars Day, I came across, I was watching clips from the movie because Star Wars The Force Awakens has been out for a while now. Spoilers now, so that you know. Go watch it, it's Star Wars Day. It's great. Star Wars The Force Awakens, amazing. I went and saw it in theaters. I only saw it once. But they've got a bunch of clips online from, key points and poignant parts in the movie. I was watching a bunch of those, and I came across the torture scene between Kylo Ren and Rey, and I picked up on something that I thought was really interesting and awesome and cool. Either it's gonna spark this crazy awesome theory that I think is, the coolest thing ever, or it's just, a great foreshadowing and awesome movie, awesome storytelling through visuals and audio, I guess. Anyway, when Kylo Ren is delving into Rey's mind, he's kind of telling her what she's feeling to flex his muscles and show how powerful he is. In that, he tells her that she's felt really lonely and she feels abandoned, and then he says that he sees in her mind the little island, and the lonely island that basically is just all by itself out at sea. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird thing to say in a torture scene. That's kind of a weird image, but okay, whatever, Star Wars is great. And then, right after that, I watched the final scene from the movie, because I remembered that she goes and finds Luke Skywalker after she finds his lightsaber. She goes and finds Luke Skywalker on this island that's isolated all in the middle of nowhere with nothing basically around it. And I was like, oh my god, my mind, wow, all the colors, oh my god. I freaked out a little bit. I got really excited because Kylo Ren tells Rey about this little island that is in the middle of nowhere with nothing surrounding it. At the time, at that time in the movie, you think it's just him being metaphorical and being like, oh, she dreams of, being alone, this is loneliness. But no, that's where Luke Skywalker is too. Yes, she is alone, she does feel lonely, but that's also where she finds Luke Skywalker. Oh my god, I got so excited about it. So, I decided to put those two concepts together. So I have I have Rey in the moment when she's fighting Kylo Ren, and she sort of decides to listen to that inner voice, the Force. She decides to just embrace that totally, and also transition through the ridging on her sleeve. I transitioned into the island that she finds Skywalker on, as well as sort of the island symbolizing how lonely she's felt and how she is finally realizing that, like, she has a destiny and that she needs to go and follow this path and that she is strong and she can do, and oh, it's so great. So I wanted to combine those two things into this one piece, so that's what I did. I think it turned out really good. I think her face is not so creepy as it was in the very beginning. Let's be honest, it was a little terrifying at first, but now I think it turned out. I think it looks real nice. I will talk to you guys later. I love you, and may the 4th be with you. Bye. I got friggin' pastel on my face.